Don't become. Disconnecting. All right, I think we can start now.
Please be able to share screen.
Good morning, everybody. I think can we start now, or we should still wait till 5 more minutes? Another 4 minutes.
Let's maybe contacting them. Some of them guarantee that they are coming. I don't see any reason we should wait anymore.
I think the only one person that I'm so sure that is going to come, or the 2 people, out of the 2, one of them has signed up already now. So we can continue, sir.
Okay.
All right, good morning to us, everybody.
Good morning.
Mr. Donald, good morning, sir. Mr. Silas.
Good morning.
All right.
Good morning.
So the last time we had this class, we were able to talk about fundamentals of solar PV technology, where we actually explain the whole principle, the whole thing that happens inside the PV system, how the whole energy generations happens and the rights. So we're able to cover the characteristics to the YPV system. Sorry, please, we are having visitors and we are trying to, that's what caused a little. Sorry, So, we said our focus today will be on the solar panel itself. And we're looking at how can I build a solar panel by my own? What are those things that I need to do? What are the principles I need to follow in trying to get one for myself? All right. Good morning. Yes, sir. Well done, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Well done, sir. Well done. Wow. Wow, sorry, I'm having divided attention here. Sorry. All right, can we start? Yeah. I think I'm a little bit balanced now. Can we start now? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please let's start. We had the visitors
Okay.
before, and the thing was I'm having divided attention, but at least this is okay now. Let's start. All right. I think can we see my screen now? Can we see my screen? Yeah. So the
Yes.
last time I was able to prove it to us that when you combine solar cells together, you form something called a solar module, like something you are seeing currently. When you combine module together, you form something called a panel. When you combine panel together, you form something called Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Sorry, sorry. Mr. Donald, how are you, sir?
I'm doing
Yeah.
well.
Yes, sir. The sound is still okay. I can hear you now. Sorry, don't mind me. There are many things that is happening behind the scenes. Just wait to-
I understand.
Yeah, yes, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Yes, sir. So we said that the last time we said that I will be looking at how we can combine a solar cell together to make a solar panel, and how can I solder them? What's the mechanism? What did I need to know about soldering them and all those things? I said those are the myths I will be unraveling today. All right. So solar cells are connected together to form a solar module. Now I want to quickly show you. So we will quickly derive a formula together this morning. So our focus this morning is to actually produce a solar panel from a solar cells. So, and in the last class, I was able to show us a solar cells. It comes in a pack like this, and so this is a solar cell. This is how it looks like. There is
All right.
combinations of it, what forms what you can see here. Now, so our work today is how can I solder them? How can I form one out of the whole thing? So, all right, let's start. So we want
Okay,
to
so
type
you want to
yes, sir.
you want to make what is behind you that complete solar panel
Yeah,
from the solar
cell. Yes, it's possible.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
That's what we are doing today.
All right.
All right. So we'll first of all start from something I called the electrical considerations. Sorry, I might have to be using my hand to type a lot. The last time I was preparing this slide, those things were not there. We are improving every day. So I might be doing some manual calculations so that we'll get it right. It's not. So we'll first of all do the electrical consideration. Let me create some new slides. So you don't mind me. So I'll call this electrical considerations. What are the electrical considerations I need to look into? Number one, I need to know the power I want to design for. Number two, I need to know the voltage I'm working with. Now, all right, so number three, possibly if I need the current. So if I need the current, how will I go about it? Now, for the electrical configurations, the first thing is the power. Now, if you want to buy a set from online, what they will tell you is that they will tell you the power ratings of each cell. You want to order a cell, so they will tell you the power ratings for each cell. And I told you that the power rating for each cell. So for power considerations now, you first of all get power per cell. So I have all these things written down. Power per cell which is equal to, for a given cell now, we have about 2.85 watts. Now, can I ask Mr. Silas, for our example this morning, so how many watts should we design? Or Mr. How many watts? Just give me the watts. There's something I will show us later in the
Okay, let's use 3.
3 watts. 3 watts is too small.
3.0. Yes, sir.
Let's go
Okay,
with
let's see 12.
300 watts. Let's do something like 300
Wait.
watts.
Okay,
The
200.
panel behind
Okay.
is 100 watts. So let's go for something around 300 watts.
100.
100, yes, this is 100 watt solar panel already built.
Okay.
So let's go for something around 100. So the power we are designing, or something, let me call it design power equal to 100 watts. So that we'll see whether our calculation tallies. Let me just use 100. All right. Now, we discovered that this, I want us to have this at the back of our mind.
Sorry, we are designing for 100 watts or 300 watts.
100 watts. We just want to confirm whether all our answers will be similar to everything here. So let's do 100 watts. In our assignment in this class, that I will request us to submit is that we will design 300 watts. Don't worry, you will do everything.
What about we multiply the answer for 100 watts times?
What? By 3. You sabi math.
300 watts.
300 watts now. Hey, you not really. All right. So now, one of the fundamental things we need to recognize is that power is a conserved quantity. Power and energy is a conserved quantity. Now, what we mean by that is that irrespective of the way you combine your voltage and your current, your power will still remain the same. Please, just look at my screen. Let's do some math. Power equal voltage multiplied by the current. We all know this from basic physics. It means that if I say power, I'm designing for 100 watts. Abi? So if I take my voltage, no, let me change that camera. I just want to change my camera to the one that is the webcam, so that my friend will have so I will share the screen, but my friend won't be stressing his hand. All right, let's go back. Our screen. Don't go back. Yeah, sorry. So that he won't be stressing himself. Now, okay, power equals to. So we are saying that anything you do to make your voltage of that system 25, that means your answer will be what? Your power will be, your current will be what? 4.
Yes.
Anything you do that make this to be 25, then if we go and check the corresponding voltage, it has become 4. Yeah, that's what it is. It means that anyhow you combine them, you can increase voltage, you can increase current. There are several circuits that increase current. There are several circuits that increase voltage. For anyone you are doing, something is going down for the other. Power is a conserved quantity. Now let me explain it in terms of cash, in terms of money. So this is a 1,000 naira note in my hand.
All right.
So what we are saying is that it's either you have 2 500 naira or you have 1,000. So imagine this is 1,000 watts and this is 1,000 volts. So you have 1 current. If you go and cut it into 2 and you make 2 500 naira, it doesn't change the total answer. It's still 2 500 naira, 2 voltage, 5 current, 500 current. If you go and make it 100 naira times 10, it's still the same 1,000 naira, but you are changing the combinations. So you can change the combination. So for this particular thing, I can determine what my voltage is, but that wouldn't change the power. That's exactly what we are talking about here in this morning. Now, so before we look into that, we first of all look at, so we are designing for 100, so our design power is 100. Sure. Then the next thing you will consider is how many number of cells that I will need. How many cells will I need? Then that will be, because power is a constant quantity, design power, that will be design power. Design power, everything divided by power per cell. I hope we understand. So,
Yes, sir.
this would be 100 divided by 2.85. 35.087. So we get this equal to 35.087. Now, this is more better than cells. Our unit now is what? So it's more better that we said that we are going to use 36 cells. 36 cells, please. I'm switching to another camera now. Just to show us that this panel in front of me now has 36 cells. So,
All right.
You have of it. So I want to count the cells for us so that we see that it's 36 cells. That's it. Are you on? So select camera. I want to change the camera. Sorry. All right. We are on. So this is 1, 2, 3. Can we see it? It's 3 rows.
No.
3 per row.
Yeah, no.
Abi? That's 1, 2, 3. 1,
Yeah.
Yes.
2, 3. So let's count the numbers of the ones.
2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 3, that makes 36. And that's how they come about. We are going to use 36 cells for this particular one. So I'm switching back to my webcam. All right. So that's how they get the 36 cells. There's nothing like, so if you are doubting this, I can go online now. So if I go online now, I will show you where they are selling cells. We'll look at the properties of the cells. I think it's necessary from online. So let me share that screen with you now. That screen where I'm online, where we are looking at it together. Share screen. Google Chrome. All right. Share. I hope we can see my screen now. So I'm browsing now. So I will go to AliExpress. Sorry, we are still going to China.
You are going to China. Please put on your nose mask, so Corona now.
We are going to post this video online. Okay.
Sorry, China.
All right. So I'm trying to search for. So you are going for solar cells. Mr. Silas, are you with us, sir?
I am with you, sir.
Right, sir. Hope you are following. So
Yes, sir.
don't mind us. We are like friends, like we know each other. So this is a solar cell.
No problem, sir. No.
So let's just look at it. So this one is 100 watts complete. We have all these tools. We'll be using all these things in making the solar cells. Like, let me show you some. This one, they are called tapping wires. Can you see them? You see the wire here? There's a wire here. I'll show you.
Wait, I didn't see the wire.
Don't worry, I will show you people. We are still going there. There are 2 types of tapping wires, which we will get there. Why are we having 2 types? So those are the wires you are seeing on my screen. You can see my screen now. You can
yes,
see.
I can.
And that thing is called flux pen. I will show you also. We have all those things to when they just took our light now. Don't mind that. Now let's start from here. Geometric consideration. We're still going to do geometric consideration, so that by that time I'm quoting value. you will not argue with me. This is 124.4 mm. Everything is measured in mm. Against is a square of 124.4 about and 124.4. So what we are saying is that if I measure from here to is 124, from here to here is 125. You need that to know your length and your breadth when we are doing geometrical consideration. So let's move on. So there are different types of cells. You can see them. TDB 125, TDB 125, 2DB 125. So you see their efficiency. You know, we calculate this efficiency the other time, and I was telling you that solar cells were not actually that efficient. So they are efficient. If you can just, Mr. Sayers, you can watch our first class, you will see where I do the efficiency calculations.
Okay, sir, no problem.
So the maximum power now is 2.7 watts. And the voltage, I told you that the voltage per set, the other class is 0.517. I told you because the PN junction, its voltage should be in that range. That is, then this is the current at maximum power. This is short-circuiting current. That means short-circuiting current is when you bring the positive and the negative together, what are the currents you are going to observe? Don't worry, all those things I will try and explain to everyone. VOC is voltage of the open circuit. IMP is current at the maximum power. Then don't worry, by the time we are doing IV characteristics of a solar panel, we'll see all those things. But what I just want to show us is that the power per one, are you seeing where my cursor is? The power per one is 2.7. So if we go back to our calculation, I will share this other screen now. So I will share the other screen now. Share screen. So if we go back, we actually put 2.7 here. So our answer should be 37. 37. But there's a problem with dealing with odd numbers. So now I want to show us one more thing. Can we go back online? Let me show us one more thing online. That I just want to show us that there are efficient cells that are, you know, this one is 2.7 watts per cell. So I want to show us that there are cells that are more efficient than this one. So I will browse 5 watt solar cells. Sorry, 5 watts. So this kind of cells, they were 5 watts. So please, can we just look up? Please, I don't know if you can look at this place. You see 10, 5 watts. Can we see it? The dimension was given. 10 pieces, where my cursor is now. 10 pieces, 5 watts. The dimension was given. A high grade, that's what they give them. That means if you have 10 pieces and you have 5 watts each, that is just a 50 watt solar panel. That's what you are setting out to do. Did we get it?
Okay.
No.
Yes, sir.
If these white people now buy this kind of thing, they want to use it for us, they will not divide it into two. What is this? Actually, they divide it into two. But I will still show us to still come back to 2.7 by the time they divide it. So it's possible to get a more better solar cell. This is its electrical properties. And this is its power. You can see its power is that it's around 4.94, 4.9 something. That's the power for this cell. So you can get more efficient cells. What more efficient cells means that you will be doing more in a lesser area. I don't know, maybe we understand. In a lesser area. So the area this one is going to occupy, that this one is generating 2.8 watt, 2.7 watt, is the same area that one of 5 watts was to generate. If you look at this, I've seen the kind of cell they use here. They use a 5 watt cell. Don't worry, we'll still make it clearer as we go on. But what they do is that they will now divide it into two. All right. Okay.
I will be that. Sorry, you are saving online.
All right. Can we continue? So I just want to show us that that is basically what happens in the Now let's go back to our. You can't hear me. Hello, can you hear me? Mr. Donald, can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me? Let me see chat.
Yeah, the network is bad.
But can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now.
All right. Can we continue? Did you hear?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Every explanation that I give about the numbers of cells, about the power ratings per cell, did you get all the explanations, sir?
Got the explanation.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Can we proceed?
Yes, we can continue.
All right. So let's move on to the next thing. So let me share my screen again so that we'll go back to the slide. What I just tried to show us is that power per cell is given as you are buying, as you are ordering those cells. The power per cell, you can get them out. All right. Wow. Sorry. All right.
Did I just see classwork?
Sir?
Did I just see classwork?
Yes, there's classwork. There's classwork. Now, all right, let's go on. So, what will my voltage be? That's the next question. What will my voltage be? Voltage. Now the voltage is about you. Just calm down. The voltage is about you. We know from elementary physics that if you connect cells in parallel, what's the answer? For cells in parallel, for cells in parallel, Abi? The answer is 1 over V, Abi? 1 over V total, Abi, is equal to V total now, is equal to 1 over V1, Abi? V1.
1 over V2, yeah.
Yes. We know that. And you know that if you do that labor now, the total voltage will be less than the voltage of individual one. Don't worry, when you can solve that math.
Yes.
Now, let me show us that these cells were connected in series. I just want to show us. So I'm switching my camera now. I want to show us that they are connected in series. I will show you the connection. You will see it, that it was connected in series. Let me quickly switch the camera to. I want to switch my camera to another camera so I can easily show us. It's just. Sorry for the delay. All right. So I think we are on now. Let me show us that it's in series. Can you hear? Yeah. Sorry. All right. You can see the very first cell. I'm coming. This connection here is the central positive. This connection you are seeing is the central positive. Now, central positive goes down. Look at it. Look at this. I just show us what happened. Now, the mystery is that please come. Don't worry, I will still do all these things that we will see. Look at what you do. Just point touch to me. Point the camera. This is a cell. You take this is a cell now. You take wire, you connect. This is the positive. Now take it underneath. Now connect it to the negative. This
To
way.
negative. Okay.
You cut here. You will cut this place off. You do positive here again. You do another positive on top this one again. You take the next set. You connect it to the negative behind. They were not
So,
continuous. Did you get this? I'll show some pictures if I can send some pictures now.
are you hearing me?
Yes? Yeah. Let me
Yes,
say
that means positive from A, from panel A,
from
from
cell.
solar cell A,
Yes. Goes to
negative
negative
of cell 2.
Yes. Then you now cut it at the negative of cell B. Then you now join the negative of C.
Okay.
I will show us when our students are performing these things in class, so that you will see it in more clearer version. So let me show us from the panel again. You see the positive. Look the positive now. As it goes down, they take it under. It's not continuous. It doesn't come to this edge. Observe this place.
So, okay.
They take it underneath. They join it at the under. They take another one on the top. They join it to the underneath of the next one. They do the same thing down to the last one. And they continue.
Okay.
Let me show us that it's in series. When you get to the last one, just let me show them. When you get to the last one, you cross like this. You start the whole journey again up. When you get to the last one of this, you cross to this place. You start the whole journey.
Can you move the camera back? I can't really see it well. Thank you.
Can you see now?
Yes, I can see it now.
So when you get to this place now, you do another crossing. You start the whole series connections downward. So this place now becomes your central output. Have you seen? Your central output. And this start from it. Don't worry, I will still show us this again. Let me show us where our students are doing practically in class. Maybe it become more down. Where did you? So I'm coming. Sorry, please just give me some minutes. I'm coming. All right, let me share another screen with us now. Share screen, picture. Yeah, we are there now. You see how it so that the positive. This is the so that positive. I just want to show us when they combine it.
What was I doing in UNN?
They carry block.
So they have so that then one. They want to combine it now.
Okay.
He has combined this one now. You see?
Yes.
You see the whole row. It join positive to negative of this one. Join positive to negative of this one. Sorry, this is another class entirely. So
that Christmas light.
Yes, we train them how to code Arduino, using Arduino to code Christmas light. That's what the video is about.
You're eating your party.
So this is how you join the whole set together. You now determine the numbers of sets you want to join. So that's basically, so what is here inside this set is a series connection. That's what I'm trying to show us. So if I do series connections of 0.517 times 36, please can you just do the calculation? Mr. Silas, are you with us? Mr. Silas, are you following the class?
Yes, sir.
517
Yes, sir.
times 36. 18.61. Yes, that's 18.61. So I'm turning the solar panel backward. I want to show you the voltage. That's whether it's 18 volts. You see, this is maximum.
It's less.
The output. Can you see? Can you see?
Yeah.
Have you seen it's 18 volts?
Yeah, I can see.
So that's exactly the way they get the voltage. So let's go to the current. How will I know the current that will generate if I do that? I can send us this. I think we snap that. So all solar cells has its own. Let me quickly go to one screen and share another screen with us. Stop sharing. Share new screen. Slide back. Share. All right. So let me go to this. This is I think this is 100 cells. So these are the parameters you see. This is a standard parameter for a 100 cell, 100 watts. So 100 watts, now you can see that you have the voltage to be 18 volts. For a standard one, it's 18 volts. Because it must be 36 cells. And if it's 36 cells, it's 0.5 volts. Because it is a PN junction, which I explained in the first class. And you combine 36 of 0.5 is half now. That will be 18 volts. Now, I will do a little bit of a syllabus here. If you take a 300 watts, then what is voltage supposed to be? I will explain some things that we never think that it is true, and those are the things I will be explaining in this class.